Bill, it's not enough.
So we've discovered. Does anybody on the council have any questions about this? Yes, Councilor Roberts.
Yes, Your Honor. When I look at it, I see the multi-purpose. I could make maybe the assumption that's going to be tennis and that's going to maybe basketball and some of the other ones. But the question that I would look at is, Keene is well known for its horseshoe tournaments and stuff, and it's on the front page today. Are we still going to have horseshoe fields, courts that we have right now? Because I think that's pretty critical.
Absolutely. Every horseshoe field that you have today will remain, you have a world-class, I've never seen such a thing, frankly. I mean, I've worked throughout the United States. You have, as far as I know, the best horseshoe tournament place in the United States. What we've done is create better parking and restrooms for the one you have. We added a restroom close to it. We added quite a bit more parking close to it so that those times a year you have better access parking, and it's not enough parking. It's more than you have now.
Thank you.
Councilor Clark.
Yeah, that was my question, actually. How did you do a parking study? Did you do a traffic study? I mean, and
We didn't do a traffic study. That's a specific thing that actually addresses when the cars come out onto the public roads, which is, you know, the major entry. We just knew that it was obvious that you had a congestion problem there. That's why we, without a traffic study, added another lane. So you have left turn, right turn, because you only had one out lane, and that's gonna block a lot of people. But we did a parking study of sorts. There is no national, there's no national averages for the number of parking spaces that you need for a given use. What we use is the swing factor. We take the number of people on a team and we multiply that times 1.5 for the other people that come to watch, etc. We double that. And the reason for that is because everybody who's coming to play the next game comes before the other people left. So you basically need 2 times the parking. And then we added ancillary uses. We also scattered the parking more than it is now. We found that people like to get as close as they can to their activity. So if you give them that ability to at least see that opportunity, they'll look there first, like we talked about, then they'll go to a larger parking lot. But they feel good that they might have been able to park 6 feet away from their athletic activity. And with that, we believe you have plenty of adequate parking, and we scattered it at the uses rather than centralized it. We also took all the automotive traffic and brought it to the edge. So the interior of the park is pedestrian and bicycles. The exterior of the park, the traffic is not impeding it or changing the feel of the area.
Further questions? Councilor Duffy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for a wonderful presentation. I wasn't able to attend all of the meetings with the public as the concept was being developed, but I do remember there was a lot of discussion about how the park is used in the winter. People cross-country ski. They use trails that are on the perimeter of the park to link up with other trails. Some mountain bikers I've seen come through in the berm at the, I guess it'd be the west side of the park near where the Bambino field is, towards the sand pit. There's a whole trail network. And I didn't hear anything in tonight's presentation about that. Was that an idea that was put aside? Is there still a possibility to outline or create connectors for people who are walking or cross-country skiing through the middle? I see a number of trails developed, which I think is a great idea in the middle of the park for people to walk within the perimeter and be close to everything. But many people pass through Wheelock. I've encountered many people who walk from their homes on Arch Street near the high school who marvel at the fact they can basically get to Wheelock Park and be surrounded by trees and trails, not having to walk very much, if at all, on streets. And I'm wondering if that is part of consideration now. Do you have any comment on that?
I do, and I'm remiss for not having spoken to that because you guys do have a great trail system. It speaks a lot to how people like to get around in the town.